Welcome back. You're watching our special coverage of the Mahindra Baja 2015. Now, 118 teams from across the country have come all the way here to Pithampur to show off their off-road vehicles to the cream of India's auto industry. And that, my friends, is not an easy task. The team started arriving at the Natrax facility on the outskirts of Indore on a Wednesday. Having moved into their pit facilities, it was time to complete the registration formalities on Thursday morning before facing their first challenge. A barrage of static evaluations where everything from design to cost effectiveness and fitness of purpose would be checked and double-checked with zero tolerance for errors. All this even before they would even be able to fire up engines and spin some wheels. The evaluations begin with formal presentations as teams showcase their buggies, their designs and build records to a jury of engineering experts and Baja alumni who scrutinize each vehicle with a fine-tooth comb, making sure that the buggies can handle anything and everything that will be thrown at them. With most of the colleges having sent teams to Baja in the past, this year's participants seem confident at this stage, having learned from the experiences of their seniors. Yet, it's quite a task to improve on previous year's designs, especially when it comes to reducing the weight of these vehicles.
So earlier we used to have the more than 400 kg weight, curve weight. Now it's because of the invention and the students are working on the projects. It's proud to see that is they are now the average of around 200 kg. So 2007 and 2015, so it's a 50% reduction in the weight.
मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करते समय मेजर चैलेंजेस जो थे व्हीकल असेंबली के थे, हमको सारी चीज़ें खुद से बनानी थी, स्पेशली छोटी छोटी माउंटिंग्स हैं, सब असेंबलीज हैं, नकल व्हील असेंबली है, ब्रेक पेडल्स हैं, वो सब हमको बहुत चैलेंजिंग रहे.
And just like in the real world, teams also have to present the economic feasibility of manufacturing their buggies on a larger scale, which also necessitates a marketing plan for these vehicles. All this is part of the effort to school the young engineers in the managerial workings of the auto industry.
By making that buggy different from another has been the main point in this competition. We have worked on our transmission, we have tried to reduce our weight in each and every section so that by making light cars we can get greater acceleration and more stability.
Once they clear the presentations, it's time for the 4 static tests, meant for a thorough technical evaluation to check their weights, dimension, engines and engineering of these buggies. These tests ensure that the buggies are ready to race and in compliance with all the safety regulations.
When team comes for the weight check, we first check the whatever aggregates to be fitted are there or not. Likewise, seat belt, then fire extinguisher, and it's a fitted one. So bumper which is not fitted or something, it's optional. So if they fitted, that has to be there. And then we weigh and the fuel to be 100%. It's the top of the tank. So that way we ensure the incoming vehicles like a technical check. Then we roll on the pads and then we measure immediately for the 4-wheel reaction.
In Go-No-Go, what happens? The 2 pillars are set outer diameter are set as the distance between 2 pillars are 64 inches. Your vehicle must pass through the that gauge. If you are not, if your vehicle is passing through that gauge, then your vehicle is okay for engine. And if your vehicle is not passing through the gauge, then your vehicle is disqualified totally.
We provide same engine to all the cars. So to make sure that no car is tampering with the engine, we check the engine. Also, we need to check that it's safe to run the vehicle at the endurance.
Now that is okay.
For the endurance car, we need to validate the car, whatever the students have fabricated, it's worth to run on the endurance track or not. So we need to check each and every point of the roll cage, of the subsystems, engine, safety. All these points we need to check so that there should not be any harm to the driver before it goes to the endurance track.
The static tests mark the beginning of the long and arduous journey to rise to the top of the Baja competition. But it's one that helps the young participants prepare for the bigger, tougher, meaner challenges that lie ahead.